notifications or whatever, just because I don't watch them as much as others. But have you been streaming recently? Have I just like completely missed all of your streams? Oh yeah, I do remember you said you were sick in the Discord this morning. I hope you're feeling better though. Do you know what you had? Like the flu or something, or was it just casual sickness? Next week? All right. Yeah, I hope you can get back on the grind soon, you know. What run are you working on? Because I remember you got incantations only, and that's about the last thing that I remember. Rona. It lists Rona for 4 years. And now you got your one hit PB. You can't go back. Yeah, the first time I got COVID, it really wasn't that bad at all. I was just like, I basically just had a cold for like a week or two. And then the next time I had COVID, I was in bed for a week, sleeping like 18 hours a day. It was so bad. Yeah, I hope it's not been too bad at least, but sometimes it is really bad. It's devastated. Yeah. Yeah, I used to wear masks like all the time, like everywhere I went, but I guess I pretty much just stay home now, so. Because I take online classes and I just stream, I guess, so. I don't really have a reason to go anywhere most of the time. It snuck in your house. Yeah, I don't know. The first time I got it, I don't think I was like around anybody at all. I'm trying to remember. It was either the first or second time I got it. I was like, how did this even happen? I've been in my house for a week straight and nobody in my family has it. Yeah, it can be really, really brutal, honestly. Serpent Hunter only all great runes? Did you do Serpent Hunter only all remembrances, or did you just do regular all remembrances with the Serpent Hunter? Okay, 80%, I see. I knew you had done one, I just couldn't remember which one. But yeah, I need to redo my all great runes and all remembrances, because my all remembrances, I got hit by the slime in Nokron, I think, or Nokstella, or whatever city that is. I didn't actually know that was a hit when I was running it, so that's unfortunate. But my first all great runes run was invalid because my stream crashed, and my second one was invalid because I had like 1 or 2 invalid quit outs because I just wasn't even thinking about it. So I need to redo both of them again at some point. Yeah, it's I didn't even know it was a hit until I was routing all bosses, and Link was like, that's a hit right there, by the way, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I realized, and I was like, no way. So yeah, I need to redo both of those. But yeah, my Melania is also pretty rusty. I need to just practice her a lot one day. I've been watching some of Gino's bingo practice, and I think he's working on Melania right now, actually. And he is so good at fighting her. I need to like watch one of his fights and really analyze it and just try and figure out what he's doing for all the extra punishes. Chow is yelling about it. Yeah, when I was doing my AR run, I didn't have a lot of people watching me, so it was just an unfortunate thing of like no one knew and I didn't know, and then I got the run and not really. Yeah, you gotta have really fast reaction time for Melania, especially on some of her like super fast attacks, like the double slashes and stuff. Some of those catch me now when they used to not to, so I am really, really rusty on her. Rip ads. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. Big lag. I probably should mess around with the ad settings a bit more, but I haven't really touched them. I kind of just leave them on the defaults. I switched it to only pre-roll ads for a while, but I don't really like, it's kind of a lose-lose either way, because if you have pre-rolls, then every time someone joins your stream they have to watch ads, which kind of sucks. But then if you don't have pre-rolls, then like people just have to watch ads during your stream. So I don't know which one's better or worse. I'm kind of just experimenting a bit. I need to look at the actual like ad options and see, because it's just a lose-lose no matter what, pretty much. I wish I could just disable ads, honestly. That would be really nice. Yeah, it does get pretty hard to like manage the stream and talk to people and do hitless runs. I definitely understand that. Especially because there's like a lot of options while streaming for like even just like streaming in general. There's a lot of different things you can do to enhance your stream. And recently I've seen Link have like a lot of upgrades on his stream. Like a lot of his transitions and stuff look really, really nice. But I don't know how to do that. So I have my head counter manager and my game and my chat, and I just try and do hitless runs. Yeah, like my alerts might actually be broken, because they were working for a while when I was streaming more consistently, but then I took a big break when school started, and just slowly getting back into it now, and I think they are a little messed up still. Okay, I really hope I don't mess up this Spellbearing Hunter cheese again. I don't know what happened yesterday. I think I was going a little too far to the right on the rock. I needed to be a little more left. Yeah, this run is on current patch. I've thought about doing all bosses Beast Jaw only on like a previous patch back when it did like 8 trillion voice damage, but I'm probably not gonna do that. It would basically just be Gino's entire run. So I just don't think I'm gonna do that. A lot of routing and it's kind of lame, so. much the nerf changes it. I think they nerfed the damage a little bit. I'm not sure how much, but it went from like I can't remember exactly how much. It was like 30 something poise damage, I believe, to like 7 or 8. So it was a pretty massive nerf, but I think it was a well-deserved nerf because having a ranged Ash of War that does good damage, also doing really good poise damage, is just way too strong, honestly. Because then you just get the infinite FP tier and you get the poise increase tier, and then you just sit there and you can just spam away, and like most bosses just can't do anything at all. The damage on it is still like really good though, but it's just the poise. Yeah. So I kind of wish it was still really strong because I would totally abuse it more on all bosses, but I'm fine that it's not. Because Bolts of Grand Sax is also really good. The Beast Jaw is still really good. Starfists are good. There's a lot of really good options. So I am going to go back to all bosses at some point. I'm just not sure when. I need to practice Malenia a bit more and some of the other bosses as well. I know I'm really close to getting that run too. It's just brutal to have to run it over and over. Because when I was first running it, I think I was like better at the game than I am now, just a little bit. Especially after like Malenia, I think I was way better at Malenia then than I am now. But a lot of my strats and knowledge have increased, so if I could just combine the two, I think I could get it pretty easily. It's like 12-ish hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Which isn't like, I mean, that is pretty long, yeah, but it's not too bad for an all bosses run. Opie routed Sonaf and Sexy Bolt all bosses, and his is like 7.5, I think, or 9.5. And that's, I mean, that's a really fast run, but I'm not gonna reroute it, so. Yeah, it's hard to stay focused for that long. And the nerves get to me in like the middle of the run, which doesn't help either. Okay, I don't think this route will be in my way this time. Nice. Yeah, I think yesterday I was just standing a little too far to the right, and it was either blocking me on the route or... Yeah, it was just blocking me on the route and I couldn't get the riposte in time. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that cheese because I used to cheese the Knights Cavalry, which isn't... I mean, that's still a good option, especially because Bloodhound Step is really nice. But Knights Cavalry... or Bloodhound... or, oh my god. Bellbearing Hunter is... it's just faster, and you have to go there anyway to get the Beast Torch, so it's just like a 2-in-1, and it's speedier. Oh, come on, buddy. Yeah, it is a bit scarier for sure, especially considering I messed it up like 10 times yesterday. But I think once you can get it consistently, it's not as bad. But yeah, it definitely is scarier. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes in the run, so a reset isn't too bad, but... Can you pick this item up, please? Thank you. How's it going, by the way, G-King? I tuned in a little bit to your stream yesterday. I was pretty tired and I had to do a lot of homework, so I unfortunately could not tune in as much as I wanted. At least I think it was yesterday. But yeah, it is really convenient, and I think it makes setup go a lot quicker. And I think it's viable on like all runs pretty much because fists are allowed for any run. So for like weapon only, it's fine. And if it's not, then rip my Giza wheel run. That would kind of really suck. Yeah. Yeah, I've been really shocked by how much better people have gotten at fighting Melania. And I really need to go analyze some fights. Like I'm pretty sure Ramonchi's really good at fighting her. Gino's really good at fighting her. So I need to go. I think even License has gotten really good at fighting her too. So I think I just need to go and like watch it and analyze and then practice. Ramona's a god. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fair, yeah. Crouching and lock off strats. Yeah, I've seen some of those and it makes me kind of nervous because for bosses that move a lot more like Melania, I really like to stay locked on, but if you can get more punishes and locking off or unlocking, I guess I'm gonna try and learn them. So just learn claw grip. Yeah, claw grip. I kind of know how to use claw grip. I used to be more comfortable with it because I did it more often, but I use back buttons on my controller. I have 4 buttons on the back, which is really handy. Um, so I don't use claw as much. I do claw in my left hand pretty frequently. My right hand, I just don't do it as much. So I'd say it's probably better to get a controller with buttons on the back, but I mean claw gripping, it works, so may as well, right? I think it's just worse for your hands, and I already have plenty of hand issues. Because I'm glad it hasn't hurt your hand. I played piano for like over 10 years. I still play occasionally, not as much as I would like to, but occasionally. And I was a percussionist for like 6 years, and I played with like 4. I played marimba, which is like, if you don't know, it's basically a big xylophone. And so I had to hold 4 mallets in my hand pretty frequently, and that over time like just kind of wore down my hands, I guess. So I had a lot of like hand slash wrist problems. So yeah, claw is not not super optimal for me. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty much my whole family was like really big into music, so yeah, take care of your hands and wrists. I remember at one point I started working out at home a lot when I was like peak pianist and percussionist, and it like really did a number on my wrists because at home like everything is just body weight stuff, so I was constantly like putting a lot of weight on my hands and wrists. Yeah, I have paddles and it works perfectly fine for me. Yeah, I've heard that paddles break a lot. Mine aren't really paddles, they're kind of just buttons, I guess. But I only had an issue with them on the cheaper controller I had. I have a nicer controller now, and I haven't had any problems yet. I have a Scuff Instinct Pro, I believe. SCUF, I believe is how it's spelled. They are more expensive, but it is really nice. I guess price makes it nicer. Yeah, I'll probably never play like Ramon or Gino either, XZ, but I can try. I can dream a little, you know. Oh, I forgot to go get grease. Whoops. PS5 Edge for a year with no problems. Yeah, the more I always had like cheaper controllers, which I mean they kind of got the job done, you know. But yeah, the expensive controllers are really nice and they are better at getting the job done, I guess. Like my old controller, the cheaper one, it got dirty really easily, and I think part of that was the design on it. And the controller I currently have, I've only cleaned once and it was nowhere near as bad. But my hands sweat a lot when I'm gaming, so my like keyboard and mouse get pretty dirty. My controllers get pretty dirty. Yeah, the scuff ones are really nice. When I got mine, it came with like extra, like I don't even know what to call them. The like sticks. It came with like extra sticks that were different heights for different things. The triggers have like, I don't know what they're called, but I think it's for like shooter games where you can like tap it and it'll shoot or something. It doesn't really work well with Elden Ring at all, but I guess I have that option available if I want it. White controllers, yeah. I did used to have like a white Xbox controller, and yeah, I definitely knew when it was dirty and when my hands were like slightly dirty. I also did not realize there was a guy in the ground right there. I do enjoy watching those videos of people like professional cleaners or whatever clean Xbox controllers and stuff like that. It's really satisfying. Yeah, there was like a guy digging around in the dirt on the like broken rooftop right next to the tower. I didn't know he was there. But I guess he's like one of the peasants, so he probably can't do anything anyway. A stock Xbox controller? I don't really know much about controllers, honestly, so I don't really know which one that one is, but I hope it at least gets the job done. Oh, the regular one? Okay. Yeah, I had, when I first started learning no-hit, I had played a decent bit of Elden Ring, but DS3 is the one I had played the most, even though I hadn't played it in a while. So I tried to no-hit DS3, and there were several spots where I was like, man, I really need to claw. And so I learned it a little bit in DS3 originally. And then I started no-hitting Elden Ring, and I didn't need it quite as much, but it's come up a couple times, so I have learned it, and I just use the back buttons, really. It's just the best option, I think. I put B on one of the back buttons, and I don't ever really dodge with it. Like, very rarely I do. I mostly just use it for sprinting. I should probably put, like, jump on one of my back buttons, but I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I know some people put like changing their inventory or their spells on the back as well. I've considered that, but I claw with my left hand pretty consistently, so I don't really have a huge issue with switching those. Fighting Millennia RL1 plus 0. Yeah, that's probably not the best way, but I guess it forces you to learn it, so it gets the job done, you know? I'm a bit rusty on the Fallingstar Beast also. I meant to practice him some yesterday, and I just did not get around to it. Part of that is because my saves were deleted, but that's my own fault, you know? What's up? It's Piakins, right? Please tell me I'm saying that right still. Anyway, how are you doing? Oh, let's go. I'm really bad with names, so I'm glad I got that. DS1 today. Yeah, DS1 was my first Souls games actually. It is something. 20K. 20K. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Okay, there's a boss that is required, and I'm pretty sure the only way you can get to them is you buy the Crest of Artorias or something from the blacksmith, and then you can use that to get through a door. And that door leads you to that boss, which you don't have to do now. You can do it later. But that also is one of the like best farming spots in the game for souls, I think. So it's pretty good. But yeah, you can also kill the blacksmith, but I don't recommend that until later game because A, you can't fast travel right now, and B, he's like the only blacksmith you have access to. Shit. This stream is laggy. It's probably my internet, to be completely honest. I think it's my internet, yeah. Yeah, my apartment only, uh, it's really annoying. They only offer Spectrum, and if you get something that's not Spectrum, you have to pay for Spectrum and the other thing. So I'm not doing that. I'm moving out of this apartment in not too long though, where I can get a different internet, basically. But yeah, it's really brutal. Spectrum's really bad, and when you have a whole apartment complex on it, it's also really bad. Oh, I didn't do the quest line. Oops. Yeah, having trashy internet kind of ruins a bit of streaming because like it doesn't look as good as far as I know, but also I'm like just super delayed, so it's like if anybody says anything, I respond like 5 minutes later from their perspective, which is just annoying, you know? I think it's getting like not better at all. Holy shit. I also definitely need to work out a way to get a wired connection to see if that'll help with the problems at all, but it's been getting a lot worse the past couple weeks. Like I used to not have any problems with like internet or anything. Like occasionally I would lag spike a bit, but recently it's the internet has just been like dropping entirely recently. I don't think your stream was lagging when you were streaming, G King. I think it was fine, if I'm remembering correctly. Although sometimes my like Spectrum's just really garbage internet, so sometimes I am laggy and it makes streams laggy, so I could be wrong about that. Because usually whenever I end up lagging, I just assume it's on my end. Or like when a stream is lagging, I assume it's my end. Hopefully you can like hear me in a couple minutes and know I'm not ignoring you.
Hello. It's rather my mistress. But I was a could I ask that thug only if you've what a blessed thug, please.
The lag thief strikes again. I should throw that in the title. Oops.
What are you trying to start? Show me, and I'll consider. I'm not in love. You first.
Yeah, if you're wired in, you're probably good to go. Oh my god, I think it's fixed. Holy shit. Yeah, I think it should be fixed. So if your stream is still delayed, if you refresh the page, it'll probably work, but no promises.
Follies. Thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such, please.
Yeah, I need to start recording more fights, I think, and watching them back. I've done it a little bit recently, but I definitely feel like I'm getting a lot out of it, at least. Optimum. I've never even heard of that. But yeah, having like a bad network provider really sucks when you do anything online, whether it's like a job or streaming or like whatever. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it's it's working now. Yeah, practicing in front of people is also harder as well. Probably helps like build up your nerves a bit, I guess. Okay, I'm glad everything is like better now. That's good to know. Thank you.
I knew I hear take my hand. I will
Oh, dude, there is a like a floodgate randomizer mod hanging around somewhere, and there is a boss rush option on it, but it's not released yet. And so once that gets released, dude, I'm gonna play that so much. I would love a boss rush thing. It'd be so cool. Yeah, pretty much the hardest part is getting the weapon, G King. I have a decent strat for it, but it still involves fighting the boss a fair amount, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, that's also true, Piakins. It's like a lot of times I kill a boss and I'm like, man, I should have made a save or something so I could keep fighting them. Yeah, you can do that, G King, but it would still be nice if there was like I know there was a mod for DS3 where it was a boss rush mod and you could just fight all of the bosses in whatever order you wanted. Like, that would be really cool to be able to do something like that in Elden Ring. There'd have to be a lot of options, but, you know. Ads aren't lagging. It's probably me still. It looks like it's having some problems again. Dang, man, that really blows, dude. I do apologize, you guys, but I think it is on me. It was fixed for a few minutes there. Not the filtered milk, man. No, I think it might still be on me because my connection tanked itself again, but we'll see. It looks fine on my stream manager, but also on OBS it doesn't look fine, so I don't really know.
And I can alter that to your not then wine. I am Carl.
How does the filtered milk differ? We'll never know. That's so stupid. I don't know. I hope it is on Twitch's side, but I have my doubts, I guess.
Fit to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering Shall I to let my share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles
You hate milk? That's so funny. The answer doesn't even matter. Alright, I'm gonna make a knight, just in case. Refuse to believe it's on you. I appreciate that. I do think it might be on me, but you never know, I guess. Maybe just Twitch having one of their days, I suppose. Oh my god, wait, this is way better at nighttime, you guys. It takes him like 5 hours to aggro. Huge. Okay, that's an easy fix right there. Maybe I'll try and set up a wired connection just in case it is my fault, and that'll possibly help in the future.
Ah, welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way.
I'm pretty sure this is the setup I had. Oh my god, and at nighttime these guys aggro later. That's really, really nice. Yeah, I should have been making it nighttime so much earlier. Okay, that is everything, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna make a save here just in case. I don't want to have to like re-farm everything. Although I probably should be resetting if I get hit at this point, but I don't want to. I have not done Ordovis Greatsword no hit. I have considered it though, because that weapon seems really fun. But no, I have not done it yet. It's a really bad roll, holy. Very nice. Got the rot. That was a really bad roll. Fuck this attack, dude. Alright, can't get the riposte. Kinda sucks. Alright, GG's, man. Nice. Really nice. It's just that easy. Oh, what's good to know, XC? The delay is a struggle.
Very let my hand.
Nice, man. That was a pretty solid fight. A tad bit laggier than I would have liked. Just slightly lower FPS, but I mean it is what it is, you know. I also really like that emote. I really like that emote. Okay. Golden Vow, we need Gambit. We need this, I think. I should do this. Few seconds of gameplay, 10 seconds of single frame silence. RIP. This blows, man. I really enjoy starting Vagabond for some of these runs because the longsword and also Confessor for broadsword kind of depends on the earlier game stats you want. But the longsword and broadsword both have square off, and square off is really good, man. Like I'm probably gonna do Mirai's Executioner sword at some point, just like an any percent, because that's a really cool weapon. And I was doing it for the Team Headless bounty, and I was using the broadsword to kill Elimer, and it's really good. Like that poise damage is huge, man. I really hope the lag gets better, you guys. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really mind the Fallingstar Beast fight itself. There's only like one or two attacks I have actual problems with, but that I just like don't like. But other than that, like I think the boss is pretty solid for the most part. It's just the arena that's so garbage. And I think the arena is cool and all. I just think it's really bad. You know? Yeah, I think the Fallingstar Beast Jaw is probably one of my favorite weapons, if not my favorite. I really, really like this weapon. Please. Thank you. Nice. I am really sorry about the lag though, you guys. I hope it gets better. You guys, I killed the phone service like actually 10 minutes ago, now that I'm seeing these messages. Yeah, I agree actually. I think it'd be really cool if the Fallingstar Beast only showed up after Radon because the meteor shower. That would be I think that would actually be like super cool. Also, what's up, Nova? How's it going, by the way?
Well, I presume.
Oh.
I am an old Cotto here.
Yeah, that was really good. I don't know how I didn't think about that until like this far. Like I should have thought about that before with the Scion aggro. I totally should have realized that or thought about it, but I didn't. But yeah, that's really nice because he hit me when I was routing this first because I couldn't climb the ladder. There's like some bug or something, I don't know. So yeah, nighttime is really big. Shit, I guess I just throw it like here maybe? Shit, it's not really what I wanted. Okay, I need to throw it closer next time. So that that guy doesn't see me. Let's just go here. Yeah, maybe I throw it like at the wall or something instead. I'm not really sure. 32 strength. That's really easy, actually. Let's also switch this. I guess we go get Golden Vow and we kill Bernal and we get Gambit and the 5 and 6 and then the Deathbird, and then we can go get Flame Grammy Strength. I guess it'll be nighttime here too, so this guy won't see me either.
I won't say it twice. You are an enigma. Certain. Volcano Manor awaits you.
All right. Hopefully the lag is a little better now.
I am Tanrias, a warrior. Perhaps you will you do I accept? Rise with us. And now you believe the drawing, but be sure.
Bro, I still have heavy load. I guess this will do. Probably because I don't have Sword Seal actually. Okay, there we go. That's all it was. All right, that should be +6. And then we need to go kill Deathbird, and then and then we have to go get a Flame Grammy Strength for Noble.
took you no matter. Lay out your own.
Okay, I think we should do Deathbird first, because I had some a sketchy moment with him yesterday, and then we can go get Flame Grammy Strength. It should still be nighttime. Barely, but it is. Come on, bud. It's kind of in a worse spot this time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Of course he was just in like such a weird spot right there. I might just wait, actually. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I probably need to change it to night again here to be safe, but I don't particularly want to be honest. I guess I will though, just in case. It would probably be fine since I have Gambit, but I'm not gonna risk it. I think this one-shots him, right? Yep, just too easy. I forget how nice the Beast Jaw is to have. Just haven't used it in a while. I've been grinding out the Giza wheel run. I think, by the way, if anyone is curious, the secret to the Giza wheel is using one-handed charged R2s and using the multi-hit stuff. I think it's not... I don't think it's great by any means then, but I don't think it's as bad as it would be. Because that's what I did for Radagon, and it worked pretty well. So... Alright, the internet is looking like it's betraying me today, so I might end up doing one run and calling it there. We'll have to see. Yeah, the internet seemed fine like this past weekend, and the start of this week, but it's getting worse as the week progresses, so... that part does kind of suck a little bit. Right. Believe we have everything now. Go ahead and this so we can one hand. I apologize for the RTSR setup, by the way. I know it's painful. There's just no really nice setup until mountaintops. I mean, I guess I could go back to that fort and probably grab whatever, but I just... not big on that plan, so... Right, nice. I hate the stairs in here. It kind of ruins it, but it is what it is. I also think, I usually try and jump there, but I think that's just not the play. I think you get less distance out of it because you're jumping upwards. So I should probably try just rolling there in the future. think it's probably a bit better. Should have drank health before this. Just in case I missed this cage. I don't think it would have killed me, but better to be safe than sorry. All right, there we go.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
There's our +9. +15 intelligence. I feel like I'm running pretty short on rooms here, but I think that's because I got that extra 2 strength there, and I usually don't do that. So, oh well. But I probably should be getting that extra 2 strength anyway, so I don't really think it's a big deal. Although I should have been more careful because I did this kill with 15 intelligence, although I could probably do it with 13 if I was short those 2 levels. But, I mean, it's just not that big of a deal. Alright, that done. Buildings, we have +9. We have RTSR set up. This kill kind of scares me. Like, I think it's just fine every time, but it does kind of scare me. What if that last one misses or something, right? Like it's just game over.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night.
Yeah, I really like that kill. It's just like if that last one misses, it's over.
God, you'll breach. Well, but of course.
I don't really think it can miss though. I haven't had that happen just yet, so probably is fine. If it happens, we'll readjust then. Maybe do 3 instead of 5, I guess. Alright, nice. For a second I was worried the guy at the top actually didn't turn around, but I think he just like barely moved when he did, because I think I saw it. It was just like a slight shift. I was just worried he's gonna blast me in the face, honestly. But he didn't. Might have been close, but he did not. Oh, I actually do still need Gambit. Just gotta reset my physic. Okay. All right. Should be good to go here. Probably shouldn't refill FP there, because we just do a charged R2, so it doesn't really matter. Like, this should probably kill him, honestly. I'm always surprised, but you know, like, just too easy.
And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of cold.
One day I'm gonna get hit by that arrow. I don't think I always stand in the same spot, and I really should, but I just want to like kind of get a little closer to the teleporter, just a little closer. And one day I'm gonna get a little too close and get shot in the face and die. And I'm either gonna be really annoyed about it, or I'm gonna just sit there and laugh, because it'll be hilarious, honestly. One day I think I'd like to do, I'm curious as to how good about Acts of Godfrey is from the Godfrey Remembrance, but I think I'd like to do a Dragon Fist run at some point. I did do a Fist only run at some point, but I did not use Iron Balls or Starfist, just the other ones. Veterans Prosthesis were really cool. They were a lot of fun to use, and the only thing is the Ash of War is pretty slow on them. And then the Dragon Fist was the other one I used a lot, and that one was really, really fun to use. The Ash of War is also pretty slow on it as well, but yeah, they were fun. I had a really good time with them, so I might try and do a weapon at some point. Weapon only run with it at some point. We'll see. Oh, I didn't equip the Great Rune. Oops. Actually, we should be using Axe Talisman here anyway. Kind of sucks we lose some stamina for it, but it's all good. Roast strats here.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival.
Oh, I jumped too far. Whoops.
I'm the festival.
If you're spamming A, which is spamming A is faster than Y, but sometimes in between dialogues, where like he stops talking and you get the option, you can jump and just jump away, and then game over. You gotta talk to him again. I did not mean to roll there. Oops. Can you just quit jerking off and wasting my time, man? Flame Growing Strength tomorrow. I don't think. I think if Flame Grabbing Strength stayed, he still would have lived though. But it would have been nice if he died. If he didn't spend so much time running in a circle. I thought I got in front of him enough to like trigger the attack, but I failed like 3 times actually. Okay, we probably don't need RTSR for Alexander, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Yeah, no, we don't need. Although it wouldn't be that hard to reset it up at this point. Yeah, we definitely do not need RTSR. Sorry, Alex, you must go.
I had only fine. You have now to become the thing as
Okay. Let's see. 40 strength and start getting some dex. Oh, I forgot to put strength back in my physic. That's funny. I need to be more careful with the Golden Godfrey this time and make sure he doesn't almost slice me in half. It was just too close yesterday. It'd probably be faster to do charged R2s on him, honestly, just because I can't consistently get him to do the like double side sweep follow-up, but it's just I don't like that as much with colossal weapons. They take a really long time to swing, so and since we have the option to use the Ash of War, and I really like the Ash of War, you just may as well use it, you know. Jesus. I haven't really decided if that's just like running straight through there like that is safe. They don't always do the melee attack, but seems kind of scary when they do. That was pretty close to a headshot. I'll give myself credit for a headshot there. That didn't change my HP at all. I don't think it did, at least. I was hoping I would still have like a little more than the max with the source heal, so it would like reduce it overall, I guess, if that makes sense. But did not happen. I'll probably make saves on most of the bosses past this point, just for like practice purposes. Just got some of these strats I'm not as familiar with and stuff, especially this one. And Morgott could always use some practice, you know, he's just a hard boss. Alright, Amber please. Oh, look at that. Just barely. Alright, so okay, that was a lot better than yesterday's, dude. Okay, just staying a little farther back is a lot better. I would like more decks here, to be honest. I think we can squeeze another level out. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. The endurance is really nice here, but I think the dex is also really, really nice. Alright. We got another save. I definitely need to work on my Morgott. He's not bad, but he could definitely use some work. Last long RTSR setup as well. Morgott just doesn't have enough HP. Alright, I would like to prioritize a bit of endurance here. A, for Fire Giant, it would be nice, but also, if I have too much stacks, I think I'll transition him on the R1 I do in Phase 1. Unless I intentionally like hit his foot, he might not transition, but I had so many problems with Fire Giant yesterday, I don't know, maybe I just need to relook at that strat. Like, it should be about the same as the Giza wheel, I just don't know why it went so badly.
Your thoughts.
Yeah, I meant to look at it, I just forgot to. I think I deleted the profile and I couldn't get it back even with my saves somehow. Like maybe I just messed up the saves? I don't know what happened. I think if I use Morgott's rune here, I have way more than a level, but not enough for 2. So I'll just use it anyway. That 1 point into endurance might make a difference, we'll see. Plus we get a couple more rune pickups, but I don't think it's enough to get a whole other level, like 2 more. Don't know why I use Gambit there either. Dude, the in-game rain is kind of nice, actually. Very relaxing. Rain is like one of my favorite others. You can do, as long as you're not going outside, just like everything is good. Gaming, sleeping, reading, hanging out with friends, you know? Like, it's all just really nice, you know? I gotta make sure I go the right way this time. He's gonna do the roar for sure. Yeah, I didn't think that would even go over that. I was ready, but I was pretty sure it was just gonna like sit there. I guess I don't really need this grace, but have it. Good have it. Speaking of graces, Smoker at one point was working on an all graces run. And I asked him, he kind of took a break from it. He's been working on a lot of other stuff instead. But I did ask him if he cared if I got it instead, and he said no, so I might route that at some point. We'll have to see what happens. I'd like to use something like off meta a bit, but I'm not sure what I'll end up using. I'm not even sure if I'll do it at some point, because like you kind of have to do, you don't have to do all remembrances, but you have to do all of them except for Fortisax and Moose, I believe. You still have to do Fia's Champs though, because there's a grace there. And other than that, I think it's mostly just like any percent, or I guess all remembrances minus those two I mentioned, and then you just have to go and collect like 300 graces or something. So we'll see about that. I need to get my all remembrances a little more consistent first, just like fighting in general. I'm pretty solid with most of them, but some of them could definitely use some work. So plus a Dusax is probably one of the bigger ones. I used to be okay at him, but I am now pretty rusty with him, to be completely honest. So but yeah, that seems like a kind of cool run. The only downside is that you have to go pick up so many graces, so I might not do it just because it would take so long to go grab all of them. Yeah, Fetchy. I asked him if he cared if I went for it, because he's the one that came up with it, so it feels kind of rude to be like, oh, that's such a cool run, I'm gonna do that. But I asked him if he cared if I got it like before he did, potentially, just because he hasn't been working on it. So I might do it, I might not, we'll see. There's just so many graces you have to go get. How have your runs been going, by the way? Yeah, very long and very boring, potentially. What's up, Sense? How are you doing? This is around when you raided me, actually, I think, yesterday, Sense. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I saw you had some like internet issues or something the other day. I just remember your stream title was like Wi-Fi is bad or something like that. It's just thrown in there. Oh my god, my game. I thought it just crashed. Resolve themselves. I'm glad to hear it. I think I was having some issues earlier this morning, but I hope they're all fine now. They should be, I think. Yeah, it sucks when you have bad internet, especially when you do a lot of things online. Like streaming or online gaming. Like Elden Ring offline is whatever, but if you're playing like something online, it sucks. Or work, whatever it is. Yeah, it's always really frustrating too, because whenever something goes wrong, a lot of the times, personally, at least for me, like my apartment complex only offers Spectrum. And if you get an outside internet, they don't care, but then you have to pay for their already overpriced Spectrum and something else that you get. So it's not really worth it, I don't think. But man, Spectrum blows, dude. So kind of just whenever something goes wrong, I feel so hopeless. Godskin Duo a couple days ago. That's big. I mean, kind of sucks because that boss I'm positive is very, very hard without sleep. So you know, I guess that's like a hard point in the run. But I've been thinking about trying to do Sekiro, the like shorter one, whatever this short one is called. Just because I've been watching some Sekiro recently with both of you guys and Osman and Smoker, so I might attempt it at some point, but we'll see. But yeah, like I can imagine it's really annoying doing like everything up to Godskin Duo, and then it's a really hard boss you gotta be focused for and stuff. Shura? Okay. I will remember that. I will attempt Shura no hit, possibly at some point. Possibly. I do have like a billion other runs, but that is a possibility. Because there was that one day where I'd been watching Sense for a while, and I was like, you know, man, I could probably figure out this whole no hits stuff. And I opened my Sekiro and I died to Guinea, but it wasn't horrible. Like I made it a bit further than I thought. And then I got to the giant guy who's like chained against the wall, and I had so much trouble, and I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. And I uninstalled the game. Quick run, but you know, not very good. You're kidding me. I'm just barely short. So yeah, if I actually go for no hit, I will not do that. Surely that's enough. Dude, I'm 200 short? Oh my gosh. Come on, man. I figured it was close enough to do this, but okay, yesterday Fire Giant went really badly, so this is where I will be doomed, most likely. I'm gonna make a save here, though, just to work on it a bit, see what happens. Fire Giant's also one of the bosses that I used to be pretty good at, and I am no longer pretty good at, just because I haven't fought him, like, actually fought him in so long. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna stand here and wait. Yeah, Witty, Rock Grease actually made the difference. That's kind of close. Sir? This is bad. bad. This is really bad. No, Fetchery. I was using rock grease for the Fallingstar Beast. Well, I originally wasn't, but Woody recommended it, and yeah, there's 2 poison grease in Celia that I grabbed as well. So I get both poison and rot, and the fight is like maybe 2 minutes long-ish. So yes, Woody, that like actually made it made a huge difference. So I really appreciate that. I think the reason I didn't think about it before is because previously when I had gone for this run, I was using the Uchi and not the longsword, and so I wasn't getting staggers as often, and it was a lot harder to proc the grease. And I just couldn't consistently get it. And now I can consistently get it, and so it's much more worth it. Because I can basically consistently get poison and rot. I think that's too far. Yeah. Oh, dude. I really need to figure something better here. Figure out something better. Because when I did this, when I routed it, I got it first try like 2 or 3 times, I think, and I was like, yeah, this is just the exact same as the Giza wheel. And I never burned out a Giza wheel. That's all I'm saying. Just the distance for the sleep pots. Gotta be quick. This is probably a lot better. This also happened yesterday. Odd. I don't understand what's happening. I could break with a charge dart too, Biddy, but I think I get a stagger too early. I do need to mess around with this fight more though, so whenever I finish this run or get hit or whatever, I will probably come back and look at it, just because I don't know what's happening. Like, that stagger, I've never had that problem before. The Beast Jaw hitting, I never had that problem until like yesterday, I guess. I don't know. But I will come back and look at this for sure. If I get hit, if I don't, I'll probably just ignore it forever. Because may as well, I guess. I just don't know why he... I think he gets away from this. Barely not. Stagger control. He rolls away from this, doesn't he? Fine. It's unfortunate if it misses the weak spot, Witty, but it's not fight over or anything. Wait, why does he have so much HP left? This is wrong? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I guess I just need to look at this junk again. This is really not good. What happened, man? Usually he's way lower HP. I think that was really close with that root. I was also kind of close to that fire there. At the end. Yeah, why is this so much worse than it was when I did it the first day? I don't know. I had the same like script with the Giza wheel, but I never had this many problems. Thanks for the GGs. I just need to look at that again. That's so bad. Because basically the same thing happened yesterday where I boned out like several times, and then when I finally got it, I just gave up on scripting the entire thing and just killed him like that, essentially. Probably need to go get more sleep pots too. There's some easy ones. I guess near Blackguard over near the Dectus half. I only really need like 2 more though to be safe, honestly. I just don't know. I don't know where. I guess those are probably just the easiest ones to get.
This world and death. Are you to commit? Don't let my hand.
I guess I could go buy some also, but I think buying is probably scarier, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't do that much damage because I didn't have RTSR set up for any of those. I'm so dumb, actually. Oh my god. Okay, whoops. Problem solved. That's why I failed. Welcome back, Piakins. Yes, the Wi-Fi is working once more for now. Yeah, no wonder that went so horribly. I didn't have RTSR set up at all. RTSR it's Red Feather Branch Sword, but you just do more damage when you have like less than however much HP, when you're really low on health. That's so funny. Yeah, the one that I got, that should have been the kill on Fire Giant. My damage was really low because I didn't have that set up. I found the problem. Yeah, I think it's like 20% more damage. Whereas like the other talisman you would use for no hit typically is Ritual Sword, which gives you 10% more damage when you're at full HP. This one's a bit better. It's just some weapons have more, on weapon specific runs, some weapons have more trouble getting it than others. But Beast Jaw doesn't really have that problem since it has nice range. Oh boy. I'm tempted to try and make it work with the 4 sleep pots, because that's technically all I would need, but I'm just gonna be a bit safer about it. I'm not a Giga Chad like Fetchery, I can't just kill them. Although actually with the range on the Beast Jaw, it might not be the worst thing ever, but I'm still not gonna risk it. I'm not that good at the game. Sleepy pilled? I might go to sleep. You should probably go to sleep if you're really tired. I usually have a bad habit of not going to sleep when I'm tired because I don't really like sleeping very much. But I definitely recommend that if you're sleepy, you should go to sleep. I'll make sure I throw the run and get hit at some point so you don't miss anything. Don't worry. Hours of sleep over 3 days. Yeah, that's just not enough sleep. You need to go to bed. I'll just hold off on this level. It doesn't matter. Must stay or else you won't be able to go to sleep. Okay. I can understand that, so yeah, go ahead. Hang out for a little while. Yeah, Link, this is real life. Sorry for no bingo last night, by the way. I probably had time to do it. My internet just started acting like garbage, so I didn't want to have to go through that and deal with it. "15 hours of sleep in 2 days." Yeah, that does sound kind of normal. Unless you get like a lot more than that regularly. They played with Woody. Okay. How'd it go? I did do a couple like practice matches by myself yesterday morning, but I don't know, I just feel like I don't play bingo very well, you know? No? I don't know how to explain it. 1 via bingo. B snipes, nice, nice. Was it a close game, or was it not close due to the snipes? Does that make sense? Okay, I need to prioritize a bit of endurance here. Oh, perfect. That should probably be enough, I imagine. It's not. Need even more endurance. Greedy bingo. You should have made a block and you got sniped on both. Oh, that's brutal. Oh yeah, Nova and I did play some bingo. That was pretty fun. I did do bingo with I did 1v2 bingo because I mean, obviously I attempt hitless runs and stuff, but also I have a decent bit of game knowledge, and the two people I played against, they don't have as much game knowledge as me, and they don't do hitless either, so it made for a pretty interesting game. I would have won, but one of them, because one of the squares I got early was 3 friendly NPCs, and I killed Vare, and I failed to realize that Lord of Blood Moog was one of the squares, and they had a bingo lined up for Lord of Blood, but one of the people who was going for that didn't know you could do Vare's quest line. I think they said they always killed Vare or ignored him or something, and said that if they had done the quest line, they would have beat me, and I won for like barely getting a bingo. Square-wise, it was close. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's hard to get the late game setups and early game squares, you know? Like, it's hard to get both the early game squares and get a good late game setup without just wasting a bunch of time. Who's one of your favorite streamers, Beacons? I was watching Gino fight Melania earlier for bingo. Just Leagues. I have not heard of them, but I'll check them out, dude. Yeah, Gino is he's really good at her. So is Ramonchi. I'm not that bad at her, but I definitely am not as good as them, and I'm not as good as I once was. Or so minutes. Nice. Maybe I don't know how much more streaming I'm gonna do today. I slept very not well last night, so I am pretty tired, but we'll see. If I get the run, I'll probably raid off to someone. If I don't get the run, I'll probably, I don't know, I might raid off to someone, I might not. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I'll make sure to check him out. Slept no last night. I did not sleep super great, but I had a pretty good morning. I went to bed pretty late, and my girlfriend woke up early because she had to go take a test. And I asked her to wake me up, but I did not sleep enough to wake up at that time, so I was just super exhausted. And then I went back to sleep, and she woke me up when she got back home after her test, because she was originally going to go hang out with her friend and then go to work, but her friend like never responded to her, and she brought me a Starbucks and a little sandwich from Starbucks, and it was really good. It was also just a really nice way to wake up, you know? It's very entertaining. I'll have to check them out then. I do enjoy watching new playthroughs of Elden Ring, or like randomized stuff is also usually pretty entertaining. Double smoked bacon and egg. Yeah, that sounds like what it was, Woody. I can't confirm, but it does kind of sound like that. Oh, shoot. Please tell me I have enough. Okay, just barely got that light load, dude. Yeah, okay, it definitely was. Yeah, that's my favorite sandwich that they have, I think. Modded Skyrim. I've like never seen any Skyrim content, I don't think. I think I would enjoy it from what I've heard, but I've just never seen any content, so I'll definitely have to take a look and see if, just for the Skyrim content, if I would enjoy it. But yeah, modded Elden Ring is also pretty fun. I hope making saves in a live run is fine, by the way. I've been making a lot of saves, but I'm not actually using them. Bloodhound Claws. I don't think Bloodhound Claws are great for Millennia, but I'm not 100% sure, so...
Destined death. I will not have it stolen from me again.
Nice, there we go. Millennia had 3 flasks, and he beat Radabeast with 3 flasks. Yeah, Radabeast with 3 flasks on like first playthrough sounds pretty rough, especially with Bloodhound Claws, because they don't, like, bleed doesn't do anything. Thanks for the GGs, you guys. Okay, I should have messed around with the horror loot strat more too. It sucks dick. What's up, Jenk? Fallingstar Beast Jaw is a weapon that you get from the Fallingstar Beast. How have you been, by the way? Let's do more X. Challenge run for his first playthrough. That sounds pretty brutal, honestly. Yeah, I think the Fallingstar Beast Jaw might be my favorite weapon. I kind of go back and forth a bit because there's a lot of really cool weapons, but I think it might be my favorite, yeah. The only downside is the charged R2 is gonna take like 5 hours to go through. Back in mine, I did 33 voice damage.
What a sad state
True.
of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take. Queen Mother now hopes for us that we come to die. No, in my bones. A time
Just broke all your bones, Gideon. You don't have any left.
a lord. Not even you.
Yeah, Gideon's a stupid boss. I just fuck that boss, dude. Aggravated assault. No, 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 no. It's fine. He was okay with it. He told me earlier it was fine. Unneeded DPS check, yeah. I just like personally I really don't like sorcery bosses typically, because a lot of times there's not really a move set that you have to learn. It's kind of just like running around and dodging, it feels like. So yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, he told me he was fine with it, so it's all good. All right. Don't mind sorcerer bosses. Getting is just the PvE equivalent of a toxic PvP faith intelligence build. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I just don't really like sorcery bosses, but I think they did a better job in this game. Not like I've played the other games a whole lot, but like Renala feels like she kind of has there's some stuff you can do with her to like make the fight easier. It's not just sorcery spamming, although it is a lot of it, and like Loretta's also has some melee stuff, mostly melee stuff. Anyway. I hope this is the run, but I don't have high hopes because this Gideon strat blows, dude. Gideon, Horaloo strat blows. I should have made it, like I should have done something different with it, but it's whatever. We'll see what happens. I think I can do one more here, but I'm just gonna play it a bit safe. Maybe I just do this again? Nice. Nice finisher there. Oh, his strat or something? Yeah, Horaloo, I really need some work on Horaloo. I used to be a lot better at him, but I just haven't practiced him anywhere near as much as I should have. Okay. Did someone post me an on pace, by the way? I have extra Discord notifications, but I mean, if not, it is whatever. We do this. If someone posts me an on pace now, I'm gonna get it though. That's just how on pace works. Yeah, Gold Free's better. No big earthquake in the middle. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Oh, my throat is dry as fuck. Thanks for the hydrate. Oh, sometimes water just tastes so good. All right, last save file, just for practice in general, but also just in case we get hit here. Just like practice, dude. Just like practice. Even though my hands are like incredibly sweaty. Just like practice. Thank you, Woody. Although I think I fucked up the script, so we'll see. Never mind, we saved it with that hit right there, actually. Man, just too damn easy, dude. It's just too easy. Yeah, thank you. That was a nice save. I wasn't sure if the timing would work out the same, but I'm really glad it did because I had really bad stamina management in that first little bit. But yeah, there we go. Fallingstar Beast Jaw only. Only I didn't get that silly little Malekith hit the other day. Yeah, Witty, I gotta give this run to you, man. I probably wouldn't have gotten this so fast if you didn't tell me about the rock grease. Because I used to use rock grease when I was using the Uchi, but it couldn't get it off as efficiently as Square Off did, so... Yeah, I mean, it just... With Square Off, it's just almost guaranteed poison and rot proc every single time. Almost. Like, it's not 100%, but it's like... 95 at least. Like, it's pretty good, so... I gotta give this one to you. Sweet. Also, thanks for the on-pace post. I don't know how it works on mobile, but I appreciate it. Even if it didn't go through, like, it's whatever. Yeah, I mean, shit, what else do we have to work on, I guess? I have a lot of energy now after that, so... Submit it at yours. Wait a second. Whoa. Hold the phone.
The fallen leaves.
Never seen Radagon stagger? Oh yeah, the Fallingstar Beast Jaw does a buttload of poise damage, so
Of how
yeah.
tarnished became Elden Lord.
So yeah, it's just a no-hitting run.
Home.
Or Dovis Greatsword. Okay, so I was thinking about doing sorcery next because I want to do sorcery all achievements. So I was gonna do sorcery any percent, all great runes, all remembrances into all achievements, but
Our seed will look back
I'm not sure.
upon us and
Or
recall
Dovis would be cool as well, but I'm not that great at the
an age of fracture.
knights, the Crucible Knights, so plus it wouldn't be like It would be so... Actually, it would be possible to do that Team Hitless official, because you wouldn't have to kill Bernal for Gambit. You could use Stealth, Unseen Form instead. So, let me look at this list I have. I have like a list in my notes full of runs that I want to do at some point. Let's see. I could redo my All Great Runes run. Choose them with consumables? Oh, well, okay. Yes, unless you mean sneak behind them, because I think as soon as you enter the arena, Witty, with Unseen Form, I think the Tree Spear Knight aggroes you. Unseen Form, yeah, it doesn't give you silence, it only makes you invisible. Yeah, I could do... I could use Square Off, maybe. Square Off's not bad, for sure. And I could do Square Off on the first one with Rot, and then that would go quicker, and then the second one, I think I could just use, like, Poison Pots or something. As long as they don't, like... As long as I throw it in the right spot, that could work. Yeah, you can't kill Bernal with starter weapon. Maybe I just route Sorcery. Sorcery is kind of lame in my opinion, but I could do that. We could probably just use Slicer and the Pew Pew one, the invisible one. I could probably use those and just do it. Although I don't know what I'd do for Elden Beast. I guess I have to fight him, right? Plus we'd have to kill Red Wolf for that green staff. Yeah, Gino did do Ordovis, but he used Iron Balls on them because he doesn't care about submitting, obviously. Let's see, man. What else? I'm trying to think. I might just do Sorcery. I could probably do Sorcery with the Bubble as well, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'll just do Sorcery real quick. Sonaf? Oh, I have considered doing Sonaf. I haven't, but I have considered it. I think I want to do Sorcery next so I can lead it into All Remembrances.